they are not. We'll see how this goes. I have not played DCS for several months. I have not played the new map at all. I only just got done updating it earlier. I don't know how the stream's going to handle it, but we will see. Yeah. I couldn't resist any longer. I had to get some Germany in the MiG-21. My bad. Yeah, I forgot that I turned the music bot right up because I was using it to just play stuff off stream a while ago. Should be better now. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we won't have technical issues, but we might. We will also definitely have rust issues because I haven't played for so long. And my headphones are falling apart, so my head tracking is probably going to be a little bit janky. I need to get yet another headset. I go through these like once every 2 or 3 years. Not the tracker headset. That one's still holding up. It's the actual, like, my headphones that are falling apart. I did notice it's taking forever to fucking load in. Even worse than Syria does. But I'm hoping once it has actually loaded in, we'll be okay. It is quite a large map from the looks of it, and it seems very detailed, so I could kind of excuse it. Also, if my voice sounds funny, I'm pretty sure I'm getting sick. So, fun times. Hooray. Oh no, I've gone through like 2 track IR head clips already. Mind you, that's over like the past 15 years. So I'm on, I think, my 3rd one. One of them, the actual clip broke. I think one of them, when the clip was okay, but the wire broke. Wait, am I on my 3rd or 4th? I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's not even the ear pads, man. It's the actual like the swivel joint between the ear pad and the headband. There's like a little piece of plastic which has a habit of snapping off, especially if you're clumsy like me and either knock your headphones off the desk a lot of the time when you're not using them, or you know, at least this hasn't been an issue for probably a year or 3 now because my tics haven't been as bad, but I used to have a tic where I'd like punch myself in the side of the head, and if I had my headset on, that would break it. Or the other option is just I get lazy and try and pick it up by one earpiece, and it eventually snaps the thing over time. Also, you may hear some background noise. I got the dishwasher running. The mic will probably pick it up, but it is what it is. Yeah, pretty much. Things have been pretty hectic over the past year or so, but I wouldn't say it's bad. We're surviving. It's been definitely a bit of a mixed bag, though. Let's see if I remember what I'm doing. Not that one. That one. No, not that one. That one. Round power battery, of course. We're going to want to flip the protective cover on that. Get that on. Not get that on. That's emergency burner. I don't need that yet. Okay, engine spooling. Get the blown flap system off just for startup. It doesn't actually matter in DCS, but I think that is part of the startup procedure. My startups are kind of like just vibes based, to be honest. I'm not using an actual checklist. Bad habit, I know. It just occurred to me that I don't know what the RSBN codes are on this map. We're flying from Funov, which was a MiG-25 base. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see any 25s today. I doubt there's an RSBN list for this map yet. There is not. Hang on, what was that? Yeah, Sinai. Okay, never mind. We're eyeballing it. Said they added RSBN for Germany. Don't know if it's in the kneeboard yet. It is apparently not. Unless that's like right at the end in the last couple pages. Okay, blown flaps back on. That can go on. That. Gyros. Fuel pumps. Probably should have put them on before starting the engine, but we're fine. Same with the nose cone. My chair is sinking on me again, which is going to annoy the shit out of me. Okay, I think that's everything. Yep. Really need to do something about the gas cylinder in this chair, though. It is going to annoy the living shit out of me. Okay, close the lid. This is probably going to be a super sketchy takeoff, because it has been a hot minute since I've flown my baby. And my game just froze. Are we still live? Is the server restarting? Is DCS crashing? What is going on? Figures this would happen. I don't even know what's happened yet, but figures something would happen. Yep, server ping timeout. Wonderful. I don't know why. Shouldn't be an issue. Yep, the server's still up apparently, so don't know what happened there. Hectic in a good way, hectic in a way. So, okay, in the past 12 months, I got into a relationship basically by accident. We moved in together. We broke up. I've now moved back into an apartment just down the road from where I used to live. I'm still working almost full time. I have 1 day off a fortnight, or like 1 extra day off a fortnight. So like work hasn't really changed, other than like I'm now in a permanent position, rather than a 12-month not ongoing. So yeah, like it's been a bit all over the place. That's like 4 moves, 3 moves, 4 moves, 4, I think. So from the old flat to like the nice flat, that's 1. The nice flat, oh, no, 3 moves. Okay, this is our 3rd move in 12 months, and I'm still not unpacked. Like I've maybe done half the unpacking. Oh, within 10 minutes? Within 5, I think. Actually, it looks like maybe the server had a sneeze, because there were more players than this on before. I don't know. It's annoying either way. Let's go back up here. Well, it remembered my loadout and everything. Which is good. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. EWR, set warning, we'll make it 300. It blows my mind. So this is the Shadow Reaper server. It blows my fucking mind they have an artificially imposed limit of like 2 minutes or something before you can take off. Like, don't penalize me for the fact that my aircraft was designed to go from fucking cold to off the end of the runway in like a minute or 2. I don't care if it takes longer to start a fucking F-14 or a Phantom up. That sounds like a skill issue. That's their problem. That's what they get for choosing to fly that aircraft. Like, it's kind of dumb. If you want to fly a big fucking heavy, over fucking priced imperialist fucking death machine, then you can deal with the longer startup times and the fact you need a little fucking hover cart to do it. Meanwhile, don't at me while I'm getting my 21 from the fucking hardened shelter to airborne in like a minute and a half, once I remember how to do it. What have I missed? That's uncaged. Power's on. I have missed something. What have I missed? Do you have electric power? We'll get the fuel pumps going. That certainly should help. Those are on. I popped my fucking drag chute cut. What am I doing, dude? Wait, no. What am I doing? I don't need to repair for that. Jesus, I'm so rusty. Okay, we're just gonna rearm. Start, please. Did I flip the fucking cold crank? No, I didn't. Okay. You can start it without the fuel pumps. It just runs dry by the time you get halfway down the runway. Ask me how I know this.
Rearming complete.
Lots of little stutters. That is not reassuring. Okay, we should be good to go.
Unfortunately, air racing Lubeck has been cleared by the enemy forces and is no longer under our occupation.
Oh no, not air racing Lubeck.
With capture teams. We must prevent their success at all costs.
I wish, Saber, I wish. Other than the whole having my planned trip to Europe cancelled, 2020 was actually pretty good for me. Having an excuse not to deal with other human beings was absolutely fantastic, and I miss it. Yeah, a lot of people were. That's the thing, I guess. Like, what was a good year for one person could have been absolute misery for another. I need to put a towel or some rubber pads or something behind my pedals so that it doesn't knock the wall. It's not going to damage it, it just makes an annoying noise. Probably need some oil in these things too, they're getting a bit creaky. Ah, yeah, understandable. Many such cases even. Yep, this is Germany. We are flying from Finov Air Force Base, which hosted MiG-25s in real life.
Sadly, the enemy has achieved a complete capture of air racing Lubeck, and they have established operational presence in the area.
I would go Germany. As much as I like Kola as a region, this map seems much more fleshed out and mature. I forgot to deal with my nose while braking. Oh well. We'll do it now. Very rusty. I am not a fan of all of these text alerts popping up. They're getting very distracting. I, as a MiG-21 flyer, do not need to know what the status of the ground forces in fucking Lubeck is. Like, I do not care. Give me the cliff notes if I ask for them, but do not spam me with text alerts. I don't want it moved down, I want it gone. Like, I don't want to see it. It's distracting as fuck. It's probably the main reason I don't play on this server more often. It's just the text alerts annoy the living shit out of me. Head southwest. Actually, let's just head dead west. We'll climb up a little. Just me bitching about the text alerts distracting the living shit out of me. Whoever designed this server clearly does not have to deal with ADHD. Yeah, there are a lot of trees in Germany, it turns out. Hell of a lot of trees. I'm definitely going to have to replace this headset because it is already annoying me. Bought a new car recently, buying a house relatively soon. Hey, congrats, man. Nicely done. It's a big step. But, it would be nice to have a place of your own. $200k is the nearest contact. I mean, we are carrying an 800 litre tank, and there are air bases closer to the front that we can divert to, so it's fine. It's just a bit of a flight. On an acre, nice. Got some land too, that's good. Now, have you decided what you're going to do with that land? Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Set up a nice little range. I have to, like, tape this down or something. $264 for 165. That is closing pretty quickly. It's low as well. I wonder if it's a phantom. Lee Enfield you got for Christmas? I don't think so. But I'm sure you can now see what I meant about it being a really pleasant rifle to shoot. Like, of all of the fucking rifles I have fired, it's just, the number 4 Mark 1 is so pleasant. Like, the recoil's a nice firm shove rather than the kick. Like, the way it handles, it's just a nice rifle. That is closing real quick. 261. Mine's a what's mine? It's a fucking whatchamacallit. My brain has ceased functioning. Fazakli. Mine's a Fazakli rifle. Yeah, the, was it number 9 bayonet or something like that? I got one of those too. Buried it halfway into a fence post while I was fucking around with it one time. My rifle's a bit of a, like, all the serials are matching on the serial parts, but then the smaller parts, like the sights and stuff, and the barrel bands, they're from all over the place. So I suspect it was probably, like, either assembled from parts around an action, or it might have been used as a parade rifle by cadets or something, because it's been refinished. The wood is, like, you could signal aircraft with it. It's so shiny. It's beautiful. Like, normally I don't like people refinishing military rifles, but, like, if you're gonna do it, at least do it well, which is what they did. And like a lot of the replaced parts are parts that, like, it's a 1944 Fazakli rifle. It would have had the, you know, stamped sheet metal sights and stuff. They've replaced them with the original Singer sights. So I'd say probably it was doled up as a parade rifle at some point. It's a really nice looking rifle. It shoots quite nicely as well. 266. Oh, he's climbed and turned cold. Yeah, the cock on close. My little 22 BSA Sportsman, which was my grandfather's or great grandfather's, I can't remember which rifle belonged to which. That's cock on close as well. It's quite similar, but because it's a 22 and it's, you know, you've got a shorter bolt throw and everything, you feel it much more. It feels much more difficult to cock it. Whereas with the Lee Enfield, it's got such a quick, smooth action that you're already, like, you don't feel it closing, basically. The faster you work the action, the smoother it is on a Lee Enfield, which is kind of the reverse of most rifles, I find. Still got a bit of juice left in the belly tank. We're certainly not doing our best fuel economy down here, but I'm not too worried about fuel at this point. Nice. Both of my rifles actually are, like, both of my military rifles are 1944. My Mosin is, I don't know what month, but it's a 1944 as well, a 44 Ishevsk. And the Lee Enfield is June 1944 specifically. I like how this server tells you transport/airliner. I want to believe they do actually have civvy air traffic. Yeah. The long branch rifles are quite distinct as well, compared to the British manufactured rifles. Does yours have the 2-position flip sight? Or do you have the, you know, the full-on fucking peak with the little screw adjustment or like the squeeze adjustment or whatever? Mine's got the screw adjustment, but I think most, if not all, of the long branch rifles had the flip. All the Stephen Savage ones they made down in the US had it. Oh, you got the screw? Okay, yeah. That one's probably the best one to have, like, the most precise. Which is why I'm glad mine has it, even if it isn't technically the correct sight for it. Actually, what I will say is, when I got it, it had a fucking jungle carbine rear sight, because it was only graduated out to 800 yards instead of, what is it, 1300, I think, for the normal rifle? Or 1200? So I had to buy myself a Singer Mark 1 back sight, but graduated for the correct rifle. So I've still got the jungle carbine rear sight somewhere. Like I said, I think it was doled up as a parade rifle for the cadets or something like that. I guess if you're using it as a parade rifle, then having the wrong rear sight isn't really a huge deal. Big military base down there and a proving ground. It's a tank range, you see that? That is a tank range right there. It's cool to see. Okay, 253 for 110. It's turned hot on us. Hey, Scotty. I'm sure not everything's going to be 100% accurate, but fuck, I'll take it. It's Germany. It's Unterlüss, today operated by Rheinmetall. Huge range there. Used to work somewhere near there? Cool. I like that one of us is paying attention to where I'm going, because I'm sure not. I'm just chasing fucking callouts. I was tempted to actually fly from down south and see if we could spot all the Gunner Heat PC maps. And maybe spot Grafenwöhr as well, but might do that later. Grab a helicopter or something. Okay, 248. I'll keep the radar off just a little longer, I think. We'll go low level as an airbase. Grafenwöhr isn't in yet? Okay. We'll put that on the later list then. There's a FARP down there. Looks like a paratrooper range or something. Like, or a bombing range actually. That's what it'll be. It'll be a bombing range. 246. 68, fuck, that is coming in hot. And it's nice and high now, which is good news. If that's a Phantom, he's going to catch an R3R right in the fucking face. If he stays up there. Go ahead and give him mill power. We are getting locked off our front left. I'm not sure what kind of air defense we're going to have to contend with on this map, so this could get a bit spicy. Factory over there. Just looking forward to the 24-hour F100 stream. How's that been coming along? I haven't been keeping up much with DCS news. I would like to get my hands on that sooner rather than later, but I know this stuff takes a while to cook. I need something to distract me from the fact I'm not going to have my 23 for at least a little bit longer. .244 for 39. Belly tank's empty, we'll punch it off. It's 3,500 meters, so he's dropped altitude a bit. He's turned cold, so we may have trouble picking him up. Two, 3, 4 for 36. Beam left. The factory up ahead. Big tower over there too of some sort. 222, 31. Flank left, still fairly high. There he is. Oh, he's coming in hot. That's cool. Looks like a coal mine. Pretty much guarantee it's a Phantom. I can see him visually. He's diving. Oh yeah, it's a Phantom. He's smoky as fuck. He's broken off and flared. That may or may not be enough to ditch an R3R. It was. Hopefully he doesn't have any friend with him. I'm so rusty. Another reason I hate these text boxes, I just lost him behind it. There he is. On my nose. Lost him again. There he is. Don't want to pull too hard. We need to maintain some energy. I want to ideally bait him into pulling around and ditching his, because he does not recover very well in that thing. I'm not going to win a rate fight against a Phantom, so I might need to change this up in a minute. Get into a bit of a scissors here, I think, and try and reset this a bit. Get him to overshoot, maybe. Problem with fighting Phantoms is they actually have quite a good thrust to weight ratios, like even for such a big heavy aircraft. And so while the 21s is better with the emergency burner on, it's not that much better, and you're still fighting a boatload of drag off the Delta. But I think we got ourselves an advantage here. Just gotta watch that we don't lose too much speed. He's still got just enough energy left for a bit of a turn there. Too close for an R60, I think, just. Although the Phantom's a big plane, so I might be too used to F5 profile. Clap! And it is an R60 against a Phantom, so it's probably not enough to take him down with one. We'll take a second shot. Better safe than sorry, and the game froze, of course. My brother in Christ, really? Used to fighting F5s, I am very much so. When are you going to let me wizzo the F4? I've got to learn how to start the F4. I can get it, like, once it's in the air, I can fly it. But I need to learn the startup procedure for it, and I want to learn the backseat myself. I want to play with that janky piece of shit of a radar. Connection failed, can't connect. Seriously? Look, okay, I know it's the server, I'm pretty sure, is in Germany. I know that I live in Australia, so I'm going to have shitty ping to it, but I've got pretty decent internet. Like, I shouldn't have too much packet loss. And that should be, like, that would be the issue, not the ping. So I don't know why I have so much trouble, particularly with that server, it seems. We'll try again. Hey Chaz, good to see you, man. That's what you get for killing an admin? I don't even think that was. At least it crashed after the kill, yeah. Although knowing my luck, he tanked both R60s and will still make it home. Live in Austria and have the same problems with disconnections. Yeah, DCS is really, really sensitive to any sort of packet loss at all. Like, you drop one packet and DCS is like, see ya, get off the server. It's annoying. Especially because then you have people with, like, good connections, I guess, but shitty PCs, and their PC will lock up, and they'll teleport around the sky while their PC's frozen. But they don't drop from the server, whereas I've got a perfectly good PC that handles the game really well, and I drop one packet and I'm off the server. Since you missed it, F100, 65% art, wait, 65%, oh, code, I guess, 85% art, or is it the other way around? Art progress 65, code progress 80. Oh wow, the code's that far ahead? Holy shit. I would have thought that art would be ahead of the code. That's impressive. Well, actually, having said that, I guess you don't need the art done to get the coding done, which is kind of what was going on with the MiG-23, so... yeah. That makes sense. That was really annoying, that disconnect. Still got our livery and everything, okay. Yeah, I'm holding out hope that some way, somehow, I still get my 23. I need my 23. Part of the reason why, like, obviously I've been super busy with real life stuff, that's why I haven't been streaming, but, like, also I've been off DCS for quite a while because I just was so bummed about my 23 not being a thing. It is. Live at the Royal Albert Hall in... I don't remember which year. 80-something, I think. 83? 83, 84, might have been. I love how I had one startup where I was kind of bum fumbling around trying to figure out what I needed to flip, and then it's immediately just the muscle memory's reactivated. I'm back at home. This is my office. That is aligned, yeah. Hey Max, good to see you. Finally, I'm able to fly over your home. At last. Set up your Virpal panel as well. Yep, I got everything all set up. PC-wise, anyway, the rest of my apartment's half done. I'm gonna be so annoyed if I didn't bag that fucking Phantom. There's another fucking large contact in the same area. If that's still him... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, like, at all. But I would be annoyed. I'm losing my voice. Canopy's locked and sealed. Off we go. Come on, girl. Uppies. Uppies. There we go. What do you think will be more annoying to fight? Typhoon or 35? Probably 35. They'll both suck to fight against, though. And I'm not going to bother playing on any server that has either of them. Just sounds like a fucking exercise in frustration. It's already bad enough. Like, this is the thing. As a Red 4 main, so to speak, you're already used to being the fucking victim of someone else's power fantasy all the time. And it doesn't come more power fantasy than a fucking F-35 or a Typhoon. You cannot be serious. Why? Why is it like this? I'm curious if it's just this server or if this is like going to be a thing, because if this is going to be a thing, I'm going to be really annoyed. I would have occasional little hiccups with my net connection at my old place, which, like I said, was just down the road. I'm hoping that's not like an issue with the internet here. I'm not dropping any frames apparently, so I'd say it's probably the server. Maybe a combination of server and map. Reason I've been enjoying the single player campaigns? Yeah, it looks like I might have to get into single player as well. That's really frustrating. And I'm guessing... Damn, there's a lot of Caucasus servers. Did they straight up rename South Atlantic to Falklands? Huh, I missed that detail, I guess. Contention. I've heard good things about Contention. Oh, but it's got modern shit on it too. Does it? It's got modern helicopters, but it looks like no jets at least. But Red have the F1, because of course we do. I get that we don't have like a Su-20, well, Su-17/22 yet, so we don't have a good low-level supersonic strike aircraft. But do we really need the F1 on Red on all these servers? Like, come on, man. I want to fight some F1s in the MiG. Cold War Age 64D. Yeah, welcome to DCS. I really need to sort this chair out. Earlier this year, they modeled IR missiles locking onto flares. Yeah, off the rail. I saw that in the patch notes. I have been reading the patch notes from time to time. I just haven't been keeping up with the news as such. Your stream's not stable, so don't know if it's internet as well. Interesting. I'm showing no dropped frames on my side. Okay, how many of you are seeing, like, stuttering on the stream? Some of it might be just when I'm loading into a server. Is it, like, stuttering while I'm in flight? Because it might be the encoding. At least on the stream side. You got the blue screen for a sec. Fuck me, sideways. I'm gonna have to figure out exactly what I can get away with on my internet. Because the issue is, like, we do not appear to be having a fun time on Red 4 on this server. Oh my god. My connection just dropped to that as well. It's really frustrating. We'll try connecting to that server again. I almost wonder if it's the map. Like, it's just DCS is choking my resources out so much. I don't know, like, because the stream yesterday was pretty stable, right? It did drop in one spot, I think, but it should have been stable other than that. but that was playing GHPC, so there was no other network traffic besides just a stream. I don't know. I do not know. Is it chomping up all your RAM? It's DCS, dude. Its default state is chomping up all my RAM. Tell your dog to stop torrenting TV shows. My dog isn't even here right now. She's with her mum. So that I have time to unpack everything without the gremlin running around being a pain in the ass. A lovable pain in the ass, but still. You gotta be shitting me. I didn't even get into the server. I might have to restart the game. Because now it's gonna be sitting on this screen for ages while it actually properly times out. Just event, there's a thing in the aviation mechanic world where guys who were prior ordnance guys in the military get to civilian side and think they're actually mechanics and know everything. It's been real annoying lately. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds very much like something I could see happening. Bear with me, please, chat. Well, one thing I can't blame is shitty wireless, because being back in my own space in my own apartment, I've got it plugged directly into the modem. No wireless bullshit to deal with. So it's either my connection or it's just DCS being DCS. It's probably a bit of both, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. We're gonna try and get onto contention. I've been dropped out of this server on load twice. I've been dropped out of the Shadow Reaper server like 3-4 times now mid-flight. So, fingers crossed. We have maybe bagged one Phantom. I don't know if we actually killed it because I got kicked out of the server by, losing connection right as the second missile hit. And they were both R60s, and it was a Phantom, so there's a 50-50 chance it just flew home like nothing happened. Also, still awaiting this beauty in DCS. I don't mean the mod version that's only AI, I mean I want one of these to fly. If I can't have my 23, at least give me a Su-15. Would suggest dogfights on my server, but I reinstalled the game and haven't rebound my controls. Understandable. To be honest, if I'm having this much trouble connecting to servers, it might not be viable to connect to anything. Pretty cool, we even have it as an AI asset. Yeah, a mod AI asset though, bear in mind. I do have my own version of the mod where I tweaked a few things that weren't super accurate, like the missile behavior and stuff like that. I wish I knew more about modding DCS and more about, flight model stuff, because there's only so much I could do, but... For a while, I couldn't even launch the game because Microsoft kept flagging a 14 file for being infected. I used to get that with the Harrier files. I had to create an exception for the entire DCS directory. Jeez, even the music bot's hitching up now. I would say it's probably DCS, throttling my PC so badly, it's actually dropping its own connection. Because it's just stuttered the music bot twice, and OBS is screeching at me about encoding being overloaded. Are you for real? Why can I not fly a MiG-21 from Peenemünde? Can I fly one from here? Yes, I can. Okay. R3Ss? Okay. Okay. The Vietnam War LARP, I respect it. This is actually probably the optimal dogfighting setup for a 21 with early missiles. It's just 2 missiles in a dream. Except we can't play. You've got to be shitting me, man. Is it the map? Is it the map? I don't know. Do some offline F4 stuff? Maybe. Oh, that's not even a German server, that's a US server. 210 ping to a US server. I should not be having issues with this. Fuck me. We'll try connecting to heat blurs. Because if I have issues on this, then it's a pretty good sign I'm going to have issues everywhere. I do kind of suspect it's the Germany map, though, just being so intensive. Take 4 missiles and just get used to dropping... No, if I'm restricted to R3Ss, it's 2 missiles. 4 missiles is too draggy. Even for transit, you're just wasting fuel. And I'd rather not risk it. I live in Australia. 200 ping is low to me. I'm used to 250, 280, 300. Like, a good FPS ping for me is anything up to 250. I can tolerate up to 300 in an FPS. Flight sim, I don't care as long as it's below, 400. Ping isn't an issue, right? Ping is not a problem. Until it gets up around, half a second, 1 second, it's not a problem. The actual problem is packet loss. Unless you're playing, Counter-Strike, trying to peek corners or something. And even then, it's not an advantage to have a high ping. Yeah, the 4 missiles I don't do unless I'm taking R3Rs. If I can take the R3R, I'll take 2 of them outboard and 2 R3S inboard, and then I'll just jettison the R3Rs if I need to get into a turning fight. But the MiG-21 with only 2 missiles, it's like a whole other aircraft. It is just beautiful in the air. And also only having the 2 missiles stops me from getting greedy. I'll just come in, find someone that's not paying attention, pop them, blow through the engagement, find somebody else a little further along, pop them, and then go home. I found that, particularly on ECW, back when they still had road bases, it was a really effective tactic when it was a target-rich environment. I can't even get on there. Must be my internet or something. That's fucking infuriating. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot this and see if it's a DCS problem or an everything problem. Yeah, I found that it was very effective just flying from a road base near the front line with 2 missiles and just finding people who are already engaged by something else, popping them, and then just doing short, like 10-minute sorties, basically. I did a couple of reps of that without even getting shot at. Whereas if I took more missiles, I'd take more risks and inevitably get shot down. My game's barely even running now. Like, what is going on here? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Why is that bound to... This might not be a DCS stream. This might end up being a nuclear option stream or more Gunner Heat PC or something. We'll try once more. I'm not going to try multiplayer though. I'll just at least see if I can get into single player and explore the map a bit. But I'm hoping it's not a connection issue, because if it's a connection issue, and this is what I'm going to have to put up with the whole time I'm in this place, then yikes. Welcome back. Yeah, it's great. Wi-Fi can get unstable if you have interference, can be a big issue in an apartment. I don't like Wi-Fi even if I don't live in an apartment, but I had to use it while I was living with my ex because she would not let me run a cable all the way from one end of the house to the other. Now I am in my own place, I can do whatever the fuck I like, and whatever the fuck I like is not using Wi-Fi. I don't know if there's any instant action missions yet. None there, none there. There pretty much certainly won't be for the MiG-21. Oh, here we go. We'll hop into 29 and just do some free flight stuff, because I want to explore the map a bit. Yeah, my 23, in which I'm going to be waiting a very long time to fly, if ever. Anyway, so for some reason I haven't played DCS very much for like the past year and a half, 2 years. I wonder why. At least they're making the 29A. Yeah. It'll be nice to have a full fidelity 29, but if you gave me the choice between a full fidelity 29 and a full fidelity 23, I want the 23. At least we got the Flaming Cliffs 3 29, like, that's something. We don't even have an FC3 23. Need you to know, once I install it, your flight suit photo will be put back in my A4. I'll have to get some updated flight suit photos. Totally not starting OnlyFans or something. Oh, we're air-spawned? Okay, if you say so. Did not expect that. Oh, really? That's all you want me to do? Easy. He says before inevitably fucking it up. Unless it wanted me to... Brother, I'm in single player. You cannot be serious. The stutters, man. Holy shit. Are those street lamps? Huh? Really? It's still daylight. Why are they on? Oh, and red smoke, just in case you can't see it. We'll see if we can fit through the actual shipyard, because the crane kind of doesn't count, it's too easy. But I don't know if the actual yard is big enough, or if we're going to have clearance. We are, but I'll have to approach it from the other side. I don't know, man. I feel like the street lamps are overkill. I doubt all of these streets have that many street lamps on them. Like, I get it. It's Germany. It's a major European country with a lot of power generation going on. And there is a nuclear power plant, at least one near where we are right now. But really, like, these don't seem like major enough fucking roads to have that many street lamps. Or is it just that, like, living in Australia so long has broken my brain? Because, like, even our major freeways don't have fucking that many street lamps. That's like a major street through a major city. Or like a major residential area where rich people live who, you know, will complain if it's dark on the way home. Yeah, I didn't think so. Hardest part of doing shit like this in the 29 is getting it trimmed. There we go. So that's Wismar. So if we head east, that should take us towards Peenemünde. Go do some sightseeing there. Oh, I wonder if the fucking Colossus at Proda is modelled. We'll go have a look. It should be. It was a fucking big Soviet military base. Like a barracks. Where is it? I think it's along here. It's like that strip of land there or something, isn't it? Or actually, I think it's on the island. One of the guys may have known Tawny. Hope Tawny's going alright. I assume he is. He's probably just too busy to hang out with us dweebs anymore, but it's been a hot minute since I've heard from that dude. Yeah, likewise, and the dogfighting. That was always fun. Okay, I'm gonna need to take a slight hit to my pride here and actually check the map to figure out where exactly I'm overflying. I think I know where I am. Low start. Oh no, I'm way too far west. I want to be heading over this way. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's like over here. I can't believe he fell for that. It was so good. Is that like a little shipwreck or something down there? Neat. Oh yeah. Yeah, he had to be taught by me how to start the 16. That was very funny. Of all the people you would expect to be teaching someone, especially him, how to start the F-16, it somehow ended up being me. Okay, we'll just head this way for now. This chair is giving me the shits. I reckon we should reject gas bottles in adjustable chairs and return to worm screws, because you know what? At least a worm screw won't settle on you because it's either too hot or too cold in the room. Fact you on a 29G should have you flogged. Why? The 29G's fucking post-Cold War West German bullshit retrofits. This is a real 29, a proper one, with everything instrumented in metric and labeled in Russian. No disgusting imperial units, no Western fucking bullshit. Just a nice pure MiG-29. Belly tank's empty, so we'll yeet it. Actually, we didn't have one. We're on our wing tank, so we didn't have a belly tank. That's why the indicator light was out. That's alright. She is not as bad on fuel as people make out. Should be along here, shouldn't it? I think. Oh no, it was behind me, I think. Fuck, where's Prora? I can't remember. It's on one of these islands, I just don't remember which. I don't think it's along here. I think it is this one. Given the current state of the country, I very much beg to differ. Oh, damn. Yo. Fucking amphibious exercises. Oh, man. That's an awesome sight. That is an awesome sight. Yep. Now if we could just get a T-64. I saw there was a T-62M with Brezhnev's eyebrows. I want a T-64. You can't do a Germany map and not do a T-64. There should be no T-72s here except for the NVA's tanks. The Soviets didn't use T-72s in Germany. They were all in the southern group of forces. My music bot's really not cooperating with me today. Appropriate song though. Yeah, this looks familiar. Ish. Yeah, I saw like a tank depot on a military base with T-55s in it. DCS does have a 55, it's just not as good looking as the one they showed in the videos. So maybe it's getting a doll up, or maybe they're making a new one, don't know. Man, I am so rusty on my German geography. I know we're near Peenemünde, it's up ahead of us. I know where that is, but I can't remember where Proda is in relation to it. I thought it was the next group of islands west, but it might be further along. It's obviously going to be in the DDR, because the Soviets based, I think, the NVA paratroopers were based there, I think. And I'm pretty sure the Soviets based a lot of troops there as well. No, N2 is pretty wild. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I hope to be on more often, Saber. It's been good to see you again, though. Okay. We are back at Wismar, I guess. Yeah. Hopefully I will be on more, and I will see you more frequently. We'll have to get some more flying in together. But have a good one, man. Catch you later. 800. I should probably not be flying in mil power at low alt in a 29. That seems like a poorly advised course of action. This looks about right. But also, they may just not have added it yet because it's a pretty distinctive point of interest. And they've probably been focused more on the major cities where normies are going to look versus like esoteric fucking what was it? KDF installations which got taken over by the Soviets when they occupied the country. I feel like it should be here. I feel like maybe that's a placeholder. I don't know, man. I'll have to check fucking Google Maps later and just make sure my internal navigation isn't fucked. Because I feel like it should be around here. There's a little airstrip or something there. Cute. I've flown over it in Flight Sim many years ago on stream, I'm pretty sure. So Peenemünde should be over on that landmass across the water. We might land there and grab some more fuel and some bags, and then turn back and scooch back to the west. Just check that other spot where it might be. It's one of these long stretches of beach, because the whole point of the thing when the Nazis built it was that it was a beach resort, right? So there's only so many places it can be if it has to be within the borders of the DDR, and it has to be on a long stretch of beach along the northern coast on an island. I'd say that might have been it further back that we went past. Because if they've actually modelled it, it should be very distinctive. A whole bunch of very, very long buildings. It's going to be interesting getting our first MiG-29 landing in as well for many, many months. This thing can be a little spicy on landing at the best of times, and we are very low on fuel. Okay. I spy an airbase. I spy where there should be a nuclear power station, but they haven't added it in yet, so Peenemünde is right there. And there should be a big VVER plant. I think it's a VVER 330 or something like that over there. 330 or 3300 or whatever it's called. See, I'm not totally lost. And the Polish border is just over that way, and also where Heatblur are based, I think, is just over that way. Yeah, we did a flight along this whole stretch of coast in Flight Sim a while ago, in I think it was in the Cub, and landed on the beach just on the Polish side of the border and set up a camp. The company is Polish. Like, well, the parent company is, but it's complicated. The parent company is Cobra's dad's construction tool hire firm, which is in Poland, and it's a Polish firm. I'm way too fast and way too close to the airbase, in a surprise to absolutely nobody. Just do a bit of an orbit. We don't have our nav channels set up for this airfield, but that's alright. We'll just eyeball it. That's not what I wanted to do. Thought I had the next previous waypoint bindings set up on my HOTAS, but I don't remember what they're set to. It's not that, that's my countermeasures. It's been a while, so I don't remember what everything is bound to. We're getting too fast again because MiG-29. We'll just crab it. Since we can't use the air brake because MiG-29, oh, she does not like full rudder at this speed. God damn. We're really fast for a 29 landing, but it's fine. It's fine. So, welcome to Peenemünde. This is where the Nazis tested, well, built and tested their V2 rockets. A4 it was initially called. While we're refueling, it might be worth popping into the spectator camera and seeing if we can spot some items of historical interest. My shoots deploy? Don't know. Don't see them. Oh. That's the parking area there. And the 29, for whatever reason, you cannot... Well, I know why, actually. You need your flaps up to get the high gain nose wheel steering. I assume it was done to stop you accidentally doing the funny on takeoff or landing. We'll just top off the fuel so we don't need to shut down like you would to rearm. Don't need to worry about that. Or that, really. Oh, I was going to put a belly tank on, wasn't I? Never mind. Never mind. German starts now using Peenemünde to test a hypersonic space plane scale model of it for now. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh god, that's not what I wanted to... Is it control? Yeah, it is. It's control F11. So... over this away... along the coast is where a lot of the launch pads were. In Misfizz you can actually see the ruins of them. In this I don't know if they would have modelled them. Neutral airfield, so no refuel here. Whatever. We can always restart if we have to. Little boats and stuff around. It's a nice detail. It's a watchtower. From memory, So here's the town. From memory, the oxygen works should be somewhere around here. There's all ruins through this whole forest. And then I think some of the launch pads are like in this kind of area in the forest and along the beach, like along the coast next to the beach. And then at the end of the runway, oh yep, they've got the beacon out here. And the other one. I want to say that they look a little different to that in Flight Sim. I don't know if they got upgraded after the after the 80s, or if they just haven't like given them a, you know, unique model on this map. But it's a pretty good looking airbase. I like the hangars. They've actually got lighting and like tool shelves and stuff. They look like actual airbase hangars, hardened shelters. I definitely like that. Over here is where the power plant would be. Yeah. So they haven't got unique buildings. Oh, sorry, no, the power plant's down here, isn't it? Is it up there or down there? Might be down here. Yeah. Power plant, and then in modern times they've got a submarine laid up here, an old Soviet diesel electric boat. And they've got like a V2 and V1 and a bunch of other stuff as well. It's like a little museum set up. Okay, rather than flying there in the 29, we're just going to whiz over there with free cam, because yeah, if we can't refuel, then fuck flying all the way out there again. Where is it? The airfield? It's Peenemünde. It's right near the Polish border in northern Germany. And now we are looking for Der Koloss von Prora, which was a giant Nazi beach resort that was built in the like late 30s, early 40s. And after the war, the Soviets and the East Germans used it as a massive barracks. Yeah, I want to say they haven't added it in yet, because I don't think it was this far west. And like, there's clearly no single long buildings along here, unless this is where it's meant to be and they just turned it into a village, maybe. You have a look at the... So the Polish border is like here, basically. Right here. This is Germany. This is Poland. This is where we were just looking all along here. Was it north of Neustadt? I don't remember. It wouldn't be... No, it wouldn't be that far west. Would not be that far west. It's up here somewhere. It's just not modeled in. I would say this looks like Prora, where it's meant to be. So instead of all these little, like, instead of this little town, this should be one big fuck-off resort. It's like, I think the longest building in the world or something, or like one of the longest buildings in the world. It runs all the length of this beach. Like where you see these roads, it runs the whole length of this beach. It's a very, very big complex. Yeah, this looks right, because then you've got your little harbor here and factories and stuff, and I flew around this in Flight Sim, I recognize it. So they just haven't modeled the buildings in yet. Denmark, this is Denmark up here. So that's the Danish border, that red line right there. Let's go have a look at Berlin itself. Tempelhof. With actual planes in it still. Whoop. Because it was still an operational airport. The architectural style of Prora is kind of similar to this. Just imagine it's straight and it doesn't have as many big windows and it has like a gabled roof. Man, Tempelhof looks fucking fantastic. God damn. They really did a good job on this one. Trijets. Oh, how I miss trijets. TriStar 727s, 2154s. Oh, look, we got an old 747. OG model 747 with the fucking what do you call them? The engine that they built the RM8 based off of. I know it, I just don't remember it. My aviation knowledge has been kind of shoved aside over the past year or so. It's going to take a while to come back, I think. That actually looks really fucking good. Holy shit. They outdid themselves on Berlin. Oh, my lovely. Oh, my lovely. I will never forgive them for demolishing this building. Never. What a beauty. I wonder if the windows reflect gold in the daytime. They probably do, actually. Beautiful. And then, if we head this way, there's the Brandenburg Gate and the Tiergarten. There's the Reichstag. So I guess I only repaired the dome after the Cold War, hey? So, Tiergarten, here's the Soviet Memorial. With the howitzers out front of it. God, the detail on this map is nuts. There's your victory column. That is an awesome view. I'm actually, like, really impressed with this. Legit. Oh! Where's the big boy? Should be around this area. It's near the zoo. Oh wait, no, was the zoo bunker was blown up, wasn't it, in Berlin? The flak tower that survived was somewhere else. I think it might have been Hamburg. Yeah, I think they blew that one up. So we won't see it, but it was around here somewhere. God, it looks so good. Holy shit, it looks so good. They didn't model the one in Hamburg? Oh. Maybe one day. Like, well, the thing is, right, they might just do it in a later pass of detailing or something, because that's, like, they've already done a lot of bespoke landmarks. Where's the other Soviet memorial? It's to the east, I think, along the river. I gotta get my bearings. Over here, I think. I've never actually seen any of this stuff in person. I never got as far east as Berlin. I'd love to see it in person, but these days, if I travel to Germany, they'd probably fucking arrest me for anti-Semitism, despite the fact that these fuckers tried to gas my family. Because that's the kind of world we live in, apparently. Should be along here somewhere. I just don't remember exactly how far. It's obviously further along the river than this. Aha! Here we go. These are meant to represent red banners. And then you've got Nicotin's statue. This statue was by the same guy that did the Motherland Calls, the tallest freestanding concrete statue in the world. At least I think it still is. Which is at Volgograd, on top of Mamai of Kurgan. He did this statue too. It's a fucking awesome one. If I can get the camera a little higher without going into the next postcode. I'm really glad to see the detail they put into this map. For reference, this wasn't in Flight Sim. This is a major Berlin landmark. I had to fucking go get custom scenery for this because Flight Sim turned it into a fucking water tower. Like one of the most famous fucking war memorials in this part of Europe. And it got turned into a... Whoopsie. Got turned into a fucking water tower. Ooh, let's go visit the Stasi. Okay, gotta get my bearings. Where is the memorial? Since I accidentally just yeeted us through the fucking ground. Where's the fencing term gone? Okay, there's Tempelhof. There it is. There's the Fensterturm. So the... Yep, there's the memorial. So we go down this way. It might not be represented like 100% accurately. I don't know if they've done a custom building for it. If they haven't, I probably won't find it. It's in this area though. Might have gone too far west. It's a little harder to find individual buildings than in Flight Sim, because with Flight Sim, if you've got fucking photogrammetry for the area, you can actually recognize individual buildings, like, because they look one for one how they do in real life. But here I'm having to kind of vibe it off of where other stuff is, which makes it a lot harder. But the Stasi's headquarters should be like right around here somewhere. I want to say it's there. Yeah, because this is the DDR on the left, and this is the BRD. That's it. I reckon that should be where it is. Because then this is the fucking ruins next to it, which I think is a museum now. I reckon it's this. It's definitely along this stretch of the shore. Anyway, let's go to Alexanderplatz. I want to see if they got the murals. Maybe not. They've obviously got the Fernsehturm, the TV tower, but there should be a couple of other buildings around here that are really distinctive. Have they got the world clock? They do not have the world clock. They have a generic fountain. Maybe they'll get round to it someday. Is it the fucking Pressen Cafe, I think, that has the big mural on the side of it? Oh, there it is. I'm looking in the wrong place. I'm sorry, Ugra, I've besmirched you. The world clock is there. I am disorientated as fuck. There is the mural I'm looking for. Yeah, okay. Now I know where I am. I thought that this was on that side of the... Okay. I'm muddled up. Oh, this map. I love it. Like, just because of the architecture alone, this map makes me very, very, very happy. What sim are we in? This is DCS, dude. This is fucking DCS. Hotel Stadt Berlin. There's the Alexanderplatz, the train station, fucking Fernsehturm, if I can get my camera pointing the right way so it's not drunk. The Palace of the Republic behind it. I'm so glad that that's in. Too bad we don't have the interior of it, so you can't see the cool as fuck, like, Transformers setup they had in the main hall. I found a video of that actually being cycled once, showing like the seats folding down and then retracting and everything. I cannot for the life of me find where that video went, but it was so impressive. This has a sister building, the Kulturpalast in Dresden. It's the Dresden building's smaller, but it's the same architectural style. It has a really nice fresco on the outside of it. But this got demolished because it has too much asbestos. It's too expensive to fix. Never mind the fact that they kept the ICE convention center almost intact and relatively well maintained, even though no one's used it for fucking 30 years. But they demolished this and then built a fake-ass facade of the old Hohenzollern palace around it. Like, literally the facade's on, I think, one or two sides, and the rest is just generic fucking office building. It looks so bad, dude. Fucking uncultured Philistines. This map looks really good, though. Like, I'm really impressed. And if we go down here, this should be, if I haven't fucked up my geography again, the Karl Marx Allee, which they keep trying to rename, but failing at renaming it because it turns out most of the locals don't actually care that much. This used to be like if you were a tourist in the DDR, this was like your premier fucking shopping location. Mum did the up and down of this a couple of times. Cool. So let's go see what else we can spot. Ooh. A checkpoint. Do they have... Do they have the signs? I want to believe. Maybe not, or maybe not at least on this crossing. There's another one. Oh, this is the French sector. French sector. Americans should be... I'm trying to find Checkpoint Charlie, but I don't actually remember where Checkpoint Charlie is. Oh, cheeky. Cheeky Ugra. I got myself turned around really badly again. Okay. So there's the Palace of the Republic. There's the Tiergarten. So the border runs along here. Here we go, we're in the American zone now. Do they have the sign? Oh, they don't have the sign. Sad. I think this is Checkpoint Charlie, isn't it? Yeah, and there's the river. Yeah, the music's from Red Orchestra. One of my absolute favorite games of all time. Yeah, they have the different lighting colors. White light, West Germany. Yellow light, East Germany. Or, you know, West and East Berlin, as the case may be. Okay, we got an airport here. There's the Tiergarten again. I am looking for a couple of specific things. Let me go to the F10 map. Tempelhof, Tegel. Was it near Tegel or Potsdam? It was near Tegel. Aha. Oops. Heated us into the ground at 1,000,000 miles an hour again. The hot air balloons are nice. A bit out of place when the shooting starts, but they're really pretty. I didn't realize they illuminated at nighttime too. And they're actually moving. Yeah, they actually move. Huh. It's not what I'm looking for, I don't think. Where is it? Looking for the old Olympic Stadium. I thought it was around here, but I might again be discombobulated. Wouldn't be that far north. Little helicopter base there. An old fort, Star Fort. Charlie's due south of Frederick Street Station if that's modelled. Hey Boyle, good to see you, man. We had no luck in multiplayer because I kept getting connection drops in every server I tried. We may have killed a phantom, maybe. So I've just decided it's time to do some exploring in the free cam. Yeah, it's... I want to say it's on like the northwest side of Berlin. I found it in Flight Sim easy enough. It's pretty fucking hard to miss, but... Also, I don't remember all the suburbs of Berlin off the top of my head. I think it's near Charlottenburg, isn't it? That's northwest, right? I reckon it probably is meant to be that. Just that, like, they haven't got the right thing for it. A bit north of Tempelhof, between the two rivers. Oh, as in Checkpoint Charlie? Because the stadium's out west, isn't it? Because, yeah, there's the Tiergarten. There's the Reichstag. War Memorial. Also War Memorial. Yeah, I want to say it was up around this area somewhere. So it probably is that. What else have we got? Leipzig, Halle. Let's go down here. Fulda. I want to say it's around here somewhere. It's going to be harder to see stuff because it's getting dark. It's the border, and at some point the border runs through. Surprisingly hard to spot things in DCS. Where is it? I'm trying to find Point Alpha. I think it's up in here. Because the border runs right through the edge of Setzelbach. Or it used to, I'm pretty sure. And if we can spot Setzelbach, we can spot the rest of it. But I cannot spot it because I am apparently not in my best form tonight. It's a pretty decent sized chunk of Germany. Like a very decent sized chunk of Germany. It's most of the country. I'm impressed. Now, if only I could actually play on a server on this map without it booting me out, that would be nice. Apparently adding more down the line, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Uber are very ambitious with that, with their maps, which is definitely not a bad thing. Oh, yeah, there's, that's where they were doing their landing practices. Oh, light discipline, boys. Turn that shit off. Nice little BTR 60s. There's your T55. It might be the default DCS T55 model, maybe, or it's not that much different from it anyway. Actually, yeah, maybe it's not. We need T64s, man. That's what we need. Give me a T64. What's that? Oh, little fucking fighting positions and everything. That's cute. There's the shipyard at Vismar that we flew through in the MiG-29. There's a bit of a squeeze, but we got through it okay. What I was worried about was I was terrified I was going to snag on the hoists, but we managed to get through it okay. I'm really impressed with this map. Oh, I wonder. Hang on, music bot's not playing nice with me. The tease they hadn't iced moving, is that one of the map objects like the air balloons, or is it a unit in the editor? I haven't checked yet, but they are also working on an asset pack, which if it isn't already a unit, it might be once that's released. It's up here, isn't it? It's on the north side of the city. We had the appropriate song for it earlier while we were flying. Oh shit! Hey, Gonad, good to see you, man.
Hello, Rabbit Leader.
Holy shit, there's a nuts in here as well? God damn. Hey dude, good to see you. Been a fucking hot minute. Hope you've been doing well. We got plenty of shipyards. Do we have a U-boat pen? I want to say it's like up here, right on the sort of northern edge. But I had a bitch of a time finding it even in fucking flight sim with photogrammetry. So I might be off. It's like up in this area, I think. Spent the last 9 hours playing Hard War even, an old space flight sim thing from 1998. Oh, nice. Speaking of space sims, and classic space sims especially, I need to get back into Free Space 2, man. It has been too long since I last played that. I think there's like an Airbus factory here now. Maybe at that airport specifically? It's crunchy, but pretty good. Hey, sometimes the crunchiness is what makes things good, hey? Many such cases. Like, if it's not just a little bit crunchy, you know, how do you know you're even playing? What's life without some crunch? Okay, so I think Yeah, it shouldn't be this far north, right? It'd be down here somewhere. Holy shit. The fucking detail on this map, dude. Look at the fucking power station. You can actually see the turbines. What? They modeled the turbines in the power stations. Unhinged. Absolutely unhinged. Original Half-Life flavor of crunchy graphics? That's the good shit, man. That's the real good shit. Okay, so we haven't found our U-boat pens. But... how far north do we get? Oh, not quite far enough north. Hamburg. Let's go have a look there. I've flown around most of these cities actually in Flight Sim. So seeing them now in DCS in their 1970s/80s form is definitely cool. What am I looking for here? I don't actually know. This is the low detail part of the map, so they obviously haven't added stuff into this part yet. But if you look where we are, we're like way up here towards fucking Denmark. So that's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Kiel? Nothing up there though. But you can tell from the shape of the coastline and the canal. Plenty of time spent up here in Silent Hunter. Yeah, there's a canal there. It's interesting. This doesn't actually. Oh no, it's water. It's just really shallow water. And then it kind of has a really harsh cut over to the rest of the canal here. Yeah, no, not even the city yet. That's a pretty fucking decent map though. I'm pretty impressed. Pretty impressed. Leipzig. Go have a peep down there as well. Oh, it's getting dark. It's suddenly become very dark and very foggy. Very foggy. Oh, right, because it's probably loading in still. Of course, yeah. It would have still been loading in. Alright, cool. And the music box playing up again. I don't know what its problem is. It just randomly hangs up on every second or third song. Did we actually end up getting fuel? No, we didn't. Okay. So that was a cool little check out of the map. I reckon I might just go fire up nuclear option for a bit, because if I'm having trouble staying in any DCS servers, then that kind of puts paid to my plan of playing DCS. And if we have issues with getting booted out of service in nuclear option, then that tells us it's the internet, not DCS. You know you're playing DCS when the sim black screens you for like a minute and a half as it tries to exit. Excuse the doubled up music. I haven't turned the music off in nuclear option. Oh, I muted myself instead of the music. As I was saying, this has been an incredibly scuffed stream, but I feel like that's very appropriate for my second stream back after like a 6-month absence. Jesus. Nuclear option's fucking dead at this hour of night. Bruh, the two servers that are always fucking packed have like nobody in them. Oh, that is a lot of ships. Jesus. Is that a proper runway? Yeah. What can we fly from here? Although we're probably only going to have the compass anyway. Yeah, we can fly the compass from here. What do I want to roll with for paint? I'm kind of partial to this. Oh, we have access to nukes. Love to see it. Inner wing. There's not that much in terms of air threats, so we'll just carry air to ground. Carry some of those bad boys. Oh, I can carry triple of them now. Nice. A couple of self-defense missiles. I'm not going to take a nuke on the first... Oh, actually, no, I will grab a nuke. Do I want a strategic, though? We'll grab a tactical to start with. Extra spicy yak 130, yes. Extra spicy. Oh, this is a tiny little baby airfield. I don't know if I've flown from this one before. One thing I would love to see added to nuclear option is manual trim, because the auto trim is not always doing what you need it to do. What have we got over here? Those ships, man. That is a shit ton of ships. What I might do is we'll release the pads from way far out and then go low level. Never mind the fact I just dived through my own bomb, it's fine. We don't have a gun since we are carrying a nuke, which is going to make this a little more difficult. We might just flare our missiles off, but we'll see how we go. It's an AI anyway, so it'll probably have perfect fucking situational awareness. It's good to know though, at this hour of night the game seems to be pretty quiet, so I know in future if I want to stream this I'll need to do it at a different time, probably. What's that? Oop. It's a helicopter. Yeah, I think he flared it off. And the helicopter would have flared that off too. It's kind of pointless, bit of a waste of missiles. Probably a bit of a wasteful use of a tactical nuke, but it'll get us some nice points early on. I'm screwed. I wasted too many flares. Oh, we might get away with it. Nope, didn't get away with it.
Lower gear.
I don't think our nuke landed. Must have got intercepted as well. Oh well, had a bit of a hubris moment. I don't think I've ever seen all their ships crowded in around the airfield that closely. It's certainly not making this easy. I don't know how many players realize this, but okay, so when you're not flying an aircraft, when you're just like on the respawn map, you can select AI units and give them orders. You can tell your ships where to go. You can tell ground units where to go. And so if you understand that, you can put your ships in very cheeky positions like that, which make life really miserable for the other team. But if the other team knows that and yours doesn't, and they do it first, it can be a bit of a pain in the arse. He's already engaged, so I might be able to catch him unawares. He's already taken a hit, that'll be the finisher. Oh, a nuke did go off over there. Maybe I did get the nuke off. It just doesn't seem to have done a whole lot. What's my score sitting on? Not a whole lot. We'll just engage with everything. Fuck it. Oh, there's the other player. Huh? Did he just disconnect? Oh my god, he just disconnected. I shot at him and he disconnected. Wow, what a champion. What an absolute champion. I'm so glad I wasted my fucking only missile on him. Jesus. Oh, they're angry. They're so angry. No. Too many ships. Oh. Huh? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. You disconnected, reconnected, somehow got an Ifrit right on top of me. Yeah, sure. That totally seems legit. Wonderful. Seems just a little sus to me. He did disconnect, right? You guys saw him phase out of existence directly in front of me and then reappear and like quick enough to kill me 10 seconds later. Okay, maybe like 2 minutes later. He must have taken off from their base over there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he would have had time to reconnect and jump back in it, but still, the fact he disconnected as soon as he got shot at, like, what a fucking shithead. Watch it happen again. I'll shoot at him and he'll disconnect. We'll take a big boy bomb this time. Although, it might be a little harder to get a good release on it without getting shot down by the ships. But there's a chance I might be able to take the ships out using it. Seriously?
Right engine fire.
Was that the... Oh, it was a Corvette? I got that little warning from a Corvette? I was like... It's right there. Something hokey's going on here. Like, I get that the Shard class Corvette's meant to be kind of stealthy, but that... Huh? Very confusing. Very, very confusing. Well... we'll do things a little differently. We'll go around the other side of the island so we can terrain mask. Notice we're not getting disconnected though. I reckon that's a DCS issue. I don't know what kind of DCS issue. Although I did notice... I think at the old apartment even, I noticed that if I was streaming, DCS would kick me from servers pretty frequently. Whereas if I wasn't streaming, it would very rarely happen. So I suspect that, like, just the fact I am streaming while playing causes just enough of a hiccup that DCS decides, actually, fuck you, I'm going to kick you. Because as I said before, DCS is so hypersensitive to any kind of connection interruption that it really doesn't take much for it to boot you out. But then that doesn't really resolve anything, because it means I'm not going to be able to stream DCS, basically, which is not ideal. Oh, why am I flaring? That's so far away. Now it's worse since I only have multi-threaded version. Yeah, it's annoying. I would have loved to have played some multiplayer earlier, but you know... At least we probably killed a Phantom, maybe. Yeah, look at... it's bunching up all their units over there. I think something's up with this server. Or just our sensors. Oh, that could be it actually, is our sensors could be so bad in this area that it's just not updating until they get around that point. That's probably what it is. Though the invisible shard shooting me down was definitely pretty sus. Air defense might shoot it down before it gets there. Hopefully not, though. I want to believe. Oh, beautiful. You love to see it. You fucking love to see it. God, I love the fucking strategic nukes in this. That's what we need in DCS now. Actual proper nukes. This little shit shot at me, so I'm gonna go return the favor. Love to see it. I'm gonna flatten the fucking city and hopefully take the ships with it next. Okay, concerning. Where is he? Oh, the other guy's out. Fucking shit up in a dark reach. Oof. Okay, well clearly our little friend isn't there anymore. There's somebody. Really? You're gonna shoot down my missiles? Well, if you want to waste your ammo, go for it, dude. Guess he evaded those. Whoop, never mind. Whoopsies, that was my own stupidity that got me though. We got a teammate now. Little bit of a bonk. Oopsie daisies. Drunken taxiing. It's like the fucking F-16 in DCS. Or the F1 actually. The F1's pretty bad for it too, from memory. I haven't flown the F1 for fucking ages. Might have to do that. If we can ever get DCS to let us into a server. Looks like they've lost a couple of ships, which is good news. Really? to hit the jammer yet. Okay, he's dealt with. Might have been a bit long. Holy shit, those fucking missiles. Too close. Probably. Nope, we got him. I don't think... You know what? We'll just toss it in that general direction. Let's see how we go. Ah, they intercepted it. Yeah, I kind of figured that might happen.
Right engine
Nope.
fire. Left engine fire.
No getting out of that one. Probably not going to be able to get a good hit on those ships without anti-ship missiles, and even with anti-ship missiles, there's so many of them cluttered together, it'd be hard to get one through. So we'll just go for their airfield again, maybe? See if we can catch someone on the ground. Just generally be an annoying shithead. Damn. That was definitely something. Can we still fly from here? Nope. Helicopters only. He just wiped the whole airfield. Jesus, dude. That's helicopters only down there, I think. Yep. This will be helicopters only. Oh, crickets, TA-30s, but it's probably not long enough to fly from. Oh, I'm ranked 4 now? Huh, I didn't even notice. Up here. We'll go with the little stealthy boy, I think. We'll go with the Yak 38 inspired livery as well. Couple of sides. And then just a pair of wingtip sides as well, I guess. Oh, actually no, we'll go clean, so we're nice and sneaky. just a go away shot at him. Don't know if he'll actually bother evading it or not. Probably will. Or maybe not. Nope, easy clap. This guy in the Ifrit, Mr. Disconnect. I wonder if he will actually disconnect. It's a bad aspect shot though, because he's already basically in the notch. Let's see. Oh, I'm not going to disconnect this time? Why are there so many units clustered around there? Oh, we got him! Okay, cool, good. Time for the funny to happen. Whee! Oh, I love this shit. Leave me alone. I'm gonna get hit here. Yeah. Burn my flares too quickly. We'll just punch out. We got the missile away. Or the bomb away even. Let's see if this one makes it. Yep. Didn't quite go where planned, but it did take out the airbase. Oh geez, it took out a lot of shit. Good. Good, 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 good. You'll love to see it. Oh, someone else set a fucking nuke off. Nice. We'll grab another FS-20 and do something similar. Though I might carry... some anti-ship missiles. Just to slap at the remaining enemy ships. Keep them busy while I'm going in for a nuke run. Strategic nuke's total overkill for what I'm doing here, but it's fun. And the server's low pop, so it's not like I'm fucking over my team or anything. Let's do a conventional takeoff so I'm not burning as much fuel. Wait, how high is he? It's not reading altitude. Oh, there he is. It's diving down. Kind of surprised we don't have visibility on that thing, even with the radar on. There it is. Looks like it's already sinking, but we'll give it a few missiles just to make sure it does. You got the assist on it. Where these units actually are. Let's spot one back there. There they are. Complete overkill. But it should get those two as well. Oh. There's a lot of units coming this way. If that second one goes, we're probably going to eat shit off the shockwave from the first bomb. Yeah, we did. And the second nuke failed to detonate, but we did bag a bunch of tanks. But now we know that there's a whole ton of stuff there. So we'll grab our little buddy. We can knock off the anti-ship missiles. Go hit that stuff. And this time I will actually use the thrust vectoring. Do a short takeoff, because I can't be bothered waiting. The second time the music bot's done Pink Floyd and then Red Orchestra music. It's like it's trying to hint at something. Select the vehicle at the head of the convoy. It's probably going to be at the airbase by the time we get there, or pretty close to it anyway. And I think once I hit this, I will call it a night for the stream and head off, because my throat's getting a bit sore. And I need to eat dinner. Oh, I did eat lunch today. I actually remembered to eat lunch today. Oh, I got an assist on a tarantula? Jesus. Must have got caught in the nuke blast. But yeah, I will be heading off after this flight, I think. So hopefully whatever's going on with DCS can get sorted out, because I would like to get back into streaming that. But obviously, if I can't play multiplayer without getting kicked all the time, then I can't really stream it. But if DCS isn't going to cooperate, there'll be more nuclear option, there'll be more Gunner Heat PC, there'll be more DayZ, because I've got back into that in a big way lately. So yeah, there'll be plenty of stuff on the stream. Don't fret, it just won't be DCS unless it starts playing nice with me. Okay, we can probably assume those vehicles are there. Oh, failed on impact. I fucking should have tossed it rather than dive bombed it. That was my bad. Get out of there if I were you, Mr. Chicane. Boom. Less kills than I expected. And I got the friendly on the chicane. Oopsies. I guess the terrain must have masked those guys. Oop. Didn't realize that external views were on this server. Oop, Jesus, that's not what I wanted to do. Fuck off, Discord.
Raise gear.
Maybe we'll do one more flight. Why is my gear still down? Hey, Alush, good to see you, man. Yeah, no, not quite. I just had a very, very chaotic year or so. So I wasn't able to stream for the past 6 months. Yeah, we'll do one more flight, I think. We'll head back up to the airfield. Never occurred to me that toss bombing is probably a like dark art to most nuclear option players, because if you look at the way most players in this game deliver nukes, particularly on things like airfields, they come in like 3 feet off the ground, and they would actually skip bomb it across the runway into like a fucking aircraft shelter or something, which would catch the bomb. And then when they made the bombs fail on impact, people would still do that because the tactical nukes had they have drag chutes, so you can get away with it. The strategic ones don't. You have to toss bomb them if you want to do low altitude shit. But it appears that that is esoteric knowledge that most people in this game lack. The only issue is there's so much air defense in the game that toss or over the shoulder or whatever you want to do that involves lobbing the bomb there's a good chance it'll get intercepted. Over the shoulder works, yep.
Raise gear.
Drop the gear a bit fast, but oh well. We've got a shit ton of extra fuel, so we can just cheese the landing a little.
Stall.
Whoop! Okay, we may have overcooked. We got away with it somehow. Okay, it didn't like me doing that. I must have lost a landing gear leg. We'll just grab a new plane, I guess. Oopsies. Yet to get used to landing that thing vertically. And I came in way too hot. Oh, right. Old mate bombed our hangars, didn't he? I've got to fly from further back. Or up here, actually. That's where I was flying from. And since we brought the thing back, albeit with a missing landing gear leg, we don't need to requisition a new one, we can just grab this. Right. It's their factories. That'll be a good kill if he gets the bomb in. There it is. Oh, you'll love to see it. And that's the end of the mission, so I guess that was my last flight after all. I guess we'll call it there. Before I lose my voice. Thank you all for coming along to the stream this evening. I wasn't really planning to stream today, but I thought, you know what, fuck it, why not? It has been very scuffed. We tried and failed DCS. We tried and kind of succeeded with nuclear option. Next stream will definitely not be tomorrow. It will possibly be like, I don't know, next weekend or the weekend after or something like that. Maybe through the day Wednesday. I think I'm off work this coming Wednesday. So, although I've got to take Daphne to puppy school so she can learn to actually listen to what I tell her. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the not too distant future. Hopefully by then DCS has its shit straight. Otherwise we can just do more nuclear option, more gunner heat PC. If any of you guys missed it yesterday, I did stream gunner heat PC for a good, like, what, 4-ish hours? So there's some stuff to see there. But yeah, this GHPC and probably some DayZ as well. In the meantime, though, I should probably find someone to raid. Let's see. I wonder if a good mate of ours is online. Let's see. I have no idea if Robbo is actually online. But, I didn't even realize that was a feature on my chatbot. I need to edit that. Anyway, hopefully that will take you to Robbo. We'll see. In any case, have a good one, guys. Stay safe. I will see you on the next stream. See you later. And fingers crossed this actually goes through. I have no idea what the time is up to.